From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News Update.
Right now at 7, a live look through some of our shore eye cams. In New Haven, Old Saybrook, and Mystic, it is a foggy start to the day where visibility, as you can see, is non-existent, if not severely limited. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday, October 5th. I'm Wendell Edwards. That fog, though, shouldn't stick around for long, but while it is here, we are in a first alert. Here's meteorologist Mike Slifer with more details. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Wendell. Yeah, this is sort of a short-lived first alert, really focused on the impacts of the fog this morning. It is widespread. It is dense in spots, impacting the morning commute, making it slow going on the roads across the state. Here's a live look in our iCam in stores, where all we see is fog. It's just gray. We can't make out any of the buildings there in the distance. A live look in our iCam here in Hartford. Fog settling into our capital city. The sun trying to climb up over the horizon there in the distance. And a live look in our iCam in New Haven right now. Again, similar scenes. We can't even see the lights on the buildings in our New Haven iCam right now. 57 degrees in the Elm City. So this dense fog advisory has been expanded to include almost all of Connecticut, but even Litchfield County, which is not included in the advisory, still dealing with low visibility. Visibility coming in at a quarter mile in Torrington, 0 miles in New Haven, Chester, Waterbury, Hartford, a quarter mile almost everywhere else. The outlier here is Salisbury, which is at 3/4 of a mile. So really not good visibility for most of Connecticut. One of our viewers just wrote in and said it is beginning to lift a bit in Andover, but there is still fog sitting on the ground. This will be part of the story through about 9 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, we expect it to start lifting out, and then we end up with mostly sunny skies heading into lunchtime. Temperatures back up into the 70s. We top the day out in, say, the mid and upper 70s for most, likely shy of 80 degrees. Tomorrow, the Portland Fair gets underway, and it will be an okay day to go. In the evening, clouds start to thicken up, and then showers become a bit more likely as we get into the later part of the evening. So expect, perhaps some scattered showers, and we're giving you the first alert here that Saturday is going to be another wet day in the level 2 now for excessive rainfall. And we expect the showers to develop starting again tomorrow, lasting into Saturday with some of the heaviest rain during the day on Saturday. It's all thanks to high pressure moving on out, opening the door for this front to swing through. And out ahead of it, we have this right here. This is Philippe. Philippe currently still a tropical storm, but the track of Philippe itself takes the center of the storm to our east and away from us. But all of that tropical moisture still gets pushed up into New England. So it's the combination of tropical moisture and that front approaching that will bring periods of rain on Saturday, heavy at times, impacting outdoor plans. We're starting to see models converge on a solution. Some of the heaviest rain actually located closer to the I-87 corridor in New York to our west, but we're still expecting appreciable rainfall here falling on saturated soils. All of this comes on the heels of near record and even record warmth. Yesterday, we tied the Hartford area record of 86, and while it isn't feeling much like fall, it certainly will by the end of the weekend, and that will help to bring a bit more foliage out too. Starting to see a bit of color already across the state, and we expect more of that as we mix in some cooler days and nights beginning on Sunday. But here's our first alert this morning, focused on the dense fog. Scattered showers developing tomorrow. First alert again here on Saturday as rain becomes likely. Temperatures in the 60s. Cooler and breezy on Sunday, upper 50s and low 60s. That continues into Monday. So Wendell, for the end of the holiday weekend, have the jackets nearby. We will certainly need them.
Thank you very much, Mike. A developing situation this morning in Hamden. Families are displaced after a large fire at their apartment complex on K-View Drive. Our Pinpoint News Tracker shows you exactly where this is. The fire started just before 11 last night. Firefighters had everything taken care of in about 2 hours, but stayed on the scene to investigate, trying to figure out where this fire started. But look at the damage, just a hole in the roof there and the windows blown out. We'll continue to update you and bring you the first alert as we learn how many people were displaced and what's next in the investigation. In New London this morning, police there are trying to piece together a deadly motorcycle crash. Our Pinpoint News Tracker takes us to where that happened last night, right near Jefferson Avenue and Roosevelt Street. We're told the 33-year-old driver died after crews brought him to the hospital. If you know anything, please give police a call and we'll keep you updated as well. Right now, a 16-year-old boy is in Hartford recovering in the hospital after someone shot him just before 10 last night. Police say that teenager will be okay, but they're still trying to track down the person who pulled the trigger. The violence played out on Henry Street. We'll share new information as soon as we learn more. To Deep River now, where this morning we're learning a mold problem at John Winthrop Middle School is worse than anyone originally thought. That could mean a return to the building could take even longer. Students and staff were first relocated after that discovery about 4 weeks ago. But in an update at a meeting last night, families learned officials discovered severe mold in 20 classrooms. An expert says the school's HVAC system paired with the summer humidity could be the reason why. Another meeting is set for Wednesday to talk about moving forward and what that could look like. A man is facing charges, sexual assault and robbery charges this morning after police say he violently attacked a woman on a hiking trail in Manchester yesterday afternoon, but she helped police catch him. We're told Daquan Clark Blue groped that 65-year-old woman at Charter Oak Park before trying to take her purse and phone. The woman was able to fight him off and even snapped a picture, which police used to track him down and arrest him at a nearby home. A Windsor toddler is back home after someone stole a car while that 17-month-old was in their car seat in the back seat. Police say a man jumped into the car that he thought was empty and took off. This happened right outside the St. Gabriel School on Broad Street. After that, police say he drove to a nearby bank and robbed it and then took off, all before he crashed into a tree, killing himself. That toddler inside the car the whole time was okay. He was taken to Children's Connecticut Center, where doctors say they will be okay, thankfully. We have a major shakeup on the way for the Connecticut State Police. Commissioner James Ravella is stepping down amid that traffic ticket scandal. Ronell Higgins is set to take the position now. Right now, Higgins serves as the chief of police at Yale University. His new position will still have to be approved by state lawmakers. The commanding officer, too, of the state police will also be stepping down. Again, these changes are happening as federal investigators look into allegations that some state troopers issued phony, false traffic tickets. In Connecticut, 76% of people here support a medical aid and dying bill. And today, Tim Appleton, one of the men leading the charge on that issue, is calling on lawmakers to listen and get up to speed. Appleton says he will join state leaders at the Capitol this afternoon to push for that bill's passage in the next legislative session. Right now, he is walking across Connecticut 10 miles each day, 6 days a week, just to raise awareness. Appleton will continue his walk through the end of this month. Today's kickoff for that event at the Capitol is at 1 p.m. We thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning and Friday Eve. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. As we take a live look outside on this Thursday, we hope you have a very great day.